Today I'm revisiting 4-Color Control. What a fun deck. I am very excited to be playing this deck again. It is just such a blast and uses one of my favorite cards in recent memory, Jeskai Revelation, a exciting 7-mana instant that can really take over a game if given the chance to resolve. It's the last time I played this deck. I've made some small changes. I noticed a lot of lists around this deck use Sphinx of Forgotten Lore as a sideboard card, but I figured I'd main deck one copy because it is such a cool card. It's one of those cards I always see that I want to build around, and I haven't really found a home for it. And we have so many instances and sorceries in this deck that I think it could do pretty well as a late game play. So, or even just playing it on turn 4, and then if you're able to attack the next turn, flashing back a Lightning Helix or get lost or something like that, or even a stock up just to get some extra value. So Sphinx is here. I'm also trying out some new cards from the Omen Pass set with Villainous Wrath, because we do have black in our mana base to finish off our opponent. We're basically a drain deck with Inevitable Defeat being a great uncounterable removal spell, and then Lightning Helix also being able to go to face, as well as Jeskai Revelation, of course. So then we could maybe, if our opponent is a creature-heavy deck and this pops off at the right time, we could drain them for a lot of life. Also trying out one copy of Outsmart the Amateur because this card is fun. I like its flexibility. Yes, it's very expensive, but drawing 3 cards is nothing to sniff at. And also countering a spell in the right situation, pretty sweet. So just trying it out as a one-of. Got our usual card advantage. I did get rid of Meringue River Regent entirely from this list because I just kind of wanted Sphinx to be the only creature, and there's no real rational decision behind that. Meringue River Regent is an excellent card, but I'm just a little tired of it. But we do have Consult the Star Charts here, of course, as well as 2 stock-ups. Feels like enough card advantage with all this stuff. Seam Rip is here, and Helix, Get Lost is our spot removal spells. And the mana base, I've added 4 copies of Multiversal Passage, which makes a deck like this, I think, pretty consistent. I think mana is not really an issue now because we have this card. I also added 2 copies of Starting Town. I don't even know if we need Starting Town because it doesn't provide basic types for our Verge lands. So maybe we just do like 4 Shrines, 4 Watery Graves, and 2 or 3 Foundries and get rid of Starting Town. I could see that also being the move. Maybe we need a basic Plains in here. I don't know. The mana base has not felt bad to me, though. It's worked out well every game, so I'm not too worried about it. And I also mixed up the sideboard a little. Got some more different flexible counter spells in here. We got the Tidebinder, High Noon for those situations where you want to slow down your opponent's deck, but it can also serve as a burn spell to face. Abrade and Exercise for artifact removal, and enchantments in the case of Exercise. And we have Greater Hate with Flanker. 1 copy of Rest in Peace. Maybe 3 Flankers is a move. Rest in Peace is a great anti-graveyard card, but it also totally bricks Sphinx, so that's kind of a non-bow. That's why I put it in the Flankers. And frankly, I just didn't have a 3rd Flanker, and I was like, I don't really want to use a rare wild card in this card that I use occasionally as like a 1 or 2 of in a sideboard. So that's the situation there with the Graveyard Hate, in case you're wondering. 1 more Ultima for those situations where it's very useful, and I threw in a copy of the End because sometimes you just got to get rid of your opponent's best creature, all the copies from their deck, or their Planeswalker or whatever. So anyways, yeah, this deck is really fun. I think this list is pretty good. There's a lot of flexibility with this deck, which is a blast to play. Like, there's a lot of cards that could be good in it. I think the core of the Revelation being the top end, and then Helix, No More Lies, cards like that is awesome, as well as Inevitable Defeat, I think is proving its own right now in Standard. It's expensive at 4 mana, but it's kind of sweet. It's got a lot of uses, and the drain and gain is nothing to ignore. Let me know what you think of this list. You've been jamming 4-Color Control because it's a blast. So thanks so much for stopping by my channel. Let's hop into a match with 4-Color Control.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Oh, on the play with a keepable hand. All right, I think. Plains gets the Verge. You don't have a mountain or an island, though, here. Could be a little awkward, but Starting Town is nice to have. Recent Include to smooth out the mana as much as possible. Although it doesn't enable our basic types, so I don't know if it's worth keeping in the deck, frankly, but I guess we're about to find out. If we play some magic here, that is. Cute pet for the seasonal change, getting chilly where I live, and it's a cute, cozy pet for the fall vibes, you know? Oh, Oh. Not the card you want to draw against our dear friend Mono Red. So we get Lightning Helix online. Okay, I think I'll just kill the Claw before it can deal anything, although I'm tempted to make them commit the mana to level it up, but I don't really want to take an extra damage, especially since starting town is going to be dealing us damage. Zoink. Rakdos. Aggro. Oh, it's a lizard deck? Oh man, we lost life this turn because of my starting town, so that enabled them just to absolutely pop off. Cool, cool, cool. Very cool. Seam Rip. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to counter anything, right? So I might as well just play this and Rip and Day of Judgment next turn, I guess? I don't know. Maybe this is silly. I could just wait to Day of Judgment and draw it 3 steps ahead, too, on their turn. Would you like to make a move, dear friend? Hello? Okay. The rates? Nothing else. Oh my goodness. Passage. The multiversal passage. You know, if I play this tapped, I can still counter something, right? Boom. 3 steps ahead, enabled. Next turn we can draw a bunch of cards. Probably want to draw cards without Smart the Amateur in this situation. But let's see what they do with their turn. Perhaps they would like to do something. So I'll just open the airlock, you know, get any living matter right out there in the vacuum of space. Just kill it off easily. All right. Discarding a Nowhere to Run sounds good. Seems like the correct move against my largely creatureless deck. What is their hand? I guess all removal and lands. Okay. I'll just draw then. Untapped land. I mean, I kind of do want the Shrine, I think. Ultima. Well, I'm just going to do this and try to stick it out one more turn before using removal. I think that's okay, but it could be a catastrophic mistake. We do have a lot of life gain in our deck, though, so I feel kind of okay about that. And they are being really slow. They had an aggressive start, and then... all right, there's their... Damaging Lord, I guess. Well, that probably calls for a sweeper, and I'll just draw cards with Amateur, as I said I would. Taking some hits here, but not too concerned. Cool art on this card, honestly. Kind of hilarious. I'm outsmarting you, you Amateur. Got my Thopter pet over here, just dropping some pies, no big deal. Love ya. Love you, little dude. Oh, baby. I am gonna freak at the decision-making process going on over there. All right, nice. Ooh. White. Blue, blue, blue. Double white. What are we even putting passage on? I guess third white could be good. We have double black in case. But usually we just need one. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So then we can do Day of Judgment and hold open and no more lies. Or get lost, I guess. See if they want to use the little filter effect here from the gecko. No life gain still, so I don't want to get got by a screaming nemesis or something like that. That would be very unfortunate. We do have get lost, though. Hopefully that would work in that situation. Oh! Speaking of the devil. Get out of here. Get no more lies. Ward pay 2 life, and we get an inevitable defeat right on time. What does this do again? Other creatures control enter with it. Cast a lizard spell. Alright, I'm just gonna do it now so we don't... No draining from the Gev. No need to pay the ward cost, because inevitable defeat cannot be countered. Ooh, things are slowing down for the opponent, and we have 2 stock ups. It seems good. Seems good to me. Let's take a Jeskai Revelation and a land. Yes, please. No need to think about that decision whatsoever. What a card. Very happy to have this card. Has a 3 of no less in this deck. No, you shall not do that. Oh. So done. I think I'll just use Revelation this turn. I could stock up for a land and try to set up a little more, but I think this is our window to be aggressive. Oh. Cavern of Souls. Bounce. Could bounce a land, but eh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Are you gonna scoop right now? Do a shameful scoop. See how much we can pump these dudes right now. Nice. Not a problem. Alright, Starcage. Ultima. Braid. Guess the end. And go down. They did have a Cavern of Souls, so maybe I'll just get rid of all counter magic. Screaming Nemesis, though, is a little scary. Screaming Nemesis is really... He'll do High Noon, I guess. Screaming Nemesis is like kind of a kryptonite if it's able to pop off. What a card. What a... Well, I know I was complaining about that card recently, so I will not go down that rabbit hole right now, but it's let's just say it's a good card. Ooh, we got the High Noon in hand and the Starcage, and they play nicely together. Okay. A little annoyed to enable the Verge. Oh, hey, starting town kind of helps what I was about to say. So I was going to say, we want the passage on an island or mountain, I guess mountain to enable both of these, but then we don't have double white for Starcage, but now we do because it's starting town. Ooh, these both get got, don't they? Okay, cool. We're going to take some hits here, but hopefully Starcage next turn will prolong our lifespan. White, black, red. Yeah, so we could cast Inevitable Defeat without shocking in our passage here, I believe. Ow. Alright, we'll go for the Starcage, and then we will find out if they have a Screaming Nemesis. Got the Sphinx. Hyped about this card. I mean, I've seen it in a lot of sideboards in these lists, and I decided to main deck it because it's so sweet. And it's one of those cards where whenever I'm building a deck, I'm like, ooh, I want to build a deck around that. And then I haven't really found the build. Maybe this deck, because it's all about instances and sorceries, is the move. Or maybe Jeskai Control with Sphinx and Revelation would also be good to try. That is an interesting idea. Anyways, back to Magic the Gathering. Probably just Helix the Flint. Excuse me while I ponder my choices. I think I'm gonna do this. mountain, but tapped, and then I just take 1 damage from the starting town instead of 2 from this. We want to do the Jasper. Oh no, wait, enables our Verges, so we're all good. I want to do the Jasper before their upkeep, before they get card advantage off of the dude. Saying dude a lot this video. I think this is a male. One would imagine. Yeah, let's just get this gone. Well, yeah. Nice. All right. Working nicely up to our Revelation, and then Sphinx can... Oh, that's the card I was talking about. So I could stock up here for a Get Lost. Or I could take another hit from the Nemesis. It just feels really risky. Not quite what I was looking for. Okay, well, we got the land. Oh no. If they can deal their own Nemesis damage here, we're screwed. Screwed, I say. Not getting any sticks, at least. Guess I'll do it on their upkeep, right? God, I'd love to just rip this Revelation right off, but we gotta get rid of this bad boy. Oh! Thankfully, our opponent did not have the right card to screw us in the utmost way. So this coming turn, we have the lands to get in, probably just go for Revelation, but we could do the Sphinx thing. Although if they kill the Sphinx, I'm in a rough spot. I'd love to Sphinx for inevitable defeat, but I think I'm going to do this. Bounce, kill. Take a good amount of damage. Take 3 here. Gain 4 back. Ooh, what a card. What a card. Alright, they do have a Shoot the Sheriff, so I'm glad I didn't go for Sphinx there. Very glad, actually. Could... there's a lot of things we could do here. And most of it at instant speed. So I think I'm just chilling. I think I want to go for Sphinx. I mean, I guess we'll see if it just dies, but... we can do this first. Before the lizard deals us damage. Take another consult, and... I already have a Day of Judgment in hand. I'll take... the Amateur? Well, outsmarting the Amateur, as it were. High Noon is going to brick them a little here. Oh, I already cast this. Oh, that was silly of me. I got by my own High Noon. Damn it. I should have just done this then if I was going to do this anyways. Oh well. Oh well. I wanted to double spell there, and as is often the case, I forgot about High Noon affecting myself. So, could have saved 2 life there by just doing this when they attacked the lizard, but I guess we saved them playing another creature potentially here. Hey, you want to let this resolve? Alright, nice. Ooh, these Jeskai Revelations. What are we even doing here? We're feeling quite good, is what I would say. Do I need this untapped? 7. 2 left over. 4. 5. No, I don't think I do. Just going for it. Pushing the damage. Oh yeah, that was sweet. Now we can't flash in the Sphinx, but unfortunately we're just not needing the Sphinx this game whatsoever, which is okay. But I was excited for it to have a moment. I'm just gonna take this. They're trying to maybe blow me out by double blocking, but it's not a problem, truly. Two, they can kill one. I think we just have lethal with our prowess. Just gonna do this on 2. Alright, so this is 4 damage, assuming they kill 1. Yep. Oh, I could have even countered that, but I don't think it matters. Nice. A lot of ways we could have gone about that, but this is nice and easy. Boink. Okay, yeah. Not too shabby. Maybe could have gotten down the Foundry there, actually. Ah. Do you like the Ornithir decks? Because I love playing against them. This is nice. No more lies target because it exiles the Vivi. No Vivis in the yard for you. Goodness, we're taking a lot of damage with our lands here. But I think I'll do this for stock up. Land defeat. Maybe we don't need a land and we take defeat. No more lies is tempting. Sphinx is also tempting here. Might be too slow though. Let's try for no more lies. Obviously we can't cast it this turn, so I don't know. Alright, they've got a Vivi down. Probably just gonna kill it. Let's see if they do something about this. The Quantum Riddler. Giving them the Vivi in the yard is not ideal. But at least they don't have an Agatha's Soul Cauldron out there. Okay. Might just be defeating the memory, but if they play the Riddler big, I might also kill that. Skirting mountains. Okay. There is the Soul Cauldron. I think I will exile it. That is A card worth exiling with an uncounterable spell. Not that they have the mana for a spell pierce, but out of there. Alright. Helix and Consult. Online, I believe. Make sure we're doing the mana right. Yep. Not that I really need to Helix here, but... Ooh, I guess we need a land, and Helix is tempting. But will we even kill the Riddler? No, because they have the memory. So, maybe I'll take another Sweeper, or 3 steps ahead. Three steps ahead could be good there. I'll probably just use Dave Judgment, though, on this Riddler. Just get it out of commission. Could Helix to face here, but they might have other little things for us to deal with, so... Could bounce... no, I think I'm gonna stick with this. The Winter Night Stories. Tell me a tale, please. Another one. That's a big boy. All right, I'm doing it. Three steps ahead is nice. If they go for this other Riddler, it kind of means they don't have any other good creatures, so I'll definitely counter it. Vivi. Okay. Let's see what they do. Alright, they tapped out, so that's our cue to do some damage. Bounce, kill, draw. Another Revelation is very nice. So what do we do? 2. 4 to face. 4 more on the ground. But we can't hold up in 3 steps ahead. Alright, so we don't have lethal, so let's try to stick it out a little longer. No sharting for you. I'm not going to do the things. I don't want to get blowed out here. I'm not going to copy a monk, I mean, if they have a spell pierce. Ooh, don't love the lands. Doing lots of things. Oh, we don't quite have enough. I need to get the Soul Cauldron gone. Bounce. Oh my god, we're so close to killing them. I mean, if we draw a Helix, we win, but it's leaving the Soul Cauldron sitting there. Let's just try it out. If this is my demise, I will regret this decision. Can deal 6 here with Consult. It's not enough. Oh. Okay, I don't love giving them another turn with the Soul Cauldron. They might be able to pop off too much. So yeah, if I had just gotten the Soul Cauldron with Inevitable Defeat, I think maybe we would have been in a better spot. They get this times 2 because of the Vivi? That feels such BS. My God, you're killing me. You're killing me. Oh my God. I don't remember. Do they have a way to give these things haste or something? Or sacrifice them? Right? That's what they need, because obviously they're about to build a huge dude. Gotta be a flyer, one would assume. But if they do not counter Villainous Wrath, they're just dead. I just don't feel great about our chances. Oh. But what the hell, dude? This deck is... It's a joke. That's how I feel. Wonder if they have a negate. Oh wow. Okay. Let's try to get another Inevitable Defeat here, because that'll really just seal the deal. They do have a counterspell. Nice. Well, I mean, I'd like to do the Villainous Wrath win. That would be very stylish. Oh, we drew Outsmart the Amateur. I think we got there. Wow. Okay. I was feeling bleak, but they're popping off. Did not get there, did it? They did not like that. You want to let me have my cool win con, please? This is exactly why I put Villainous Wrath in the deck. Is for situations like this. Hey, Villainous Wrath, let's go! Alright, Abrade, Annul, Negate, Tidebinder, Ultima, Starcage, Rest in Peace, Flanker. Oh, okay, opponent just bowed out of our exciting matchup. They couldn't handle the heat. Let's go! Alright, well this deck did well today. This deck is really fun, and it felt really strong in those matchups. Just kind of clowning on that Vivi deck, frankly, it was very gratifying. So, thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you in the next video.